Can people change? I've been thinking about that topic a lot lately. They say that people don't change, but I do believe that people can change. And I even believe that we're put on this earth to change and to grow and to learn. And I think that not to get like super spiritual right into it, but I feel like we're put in each other's lives, right? In different eras. Some people have a relationship their whole lives. Some people don't meet their person until way older, right? And I think that is because we change and we grow, and some people will change with others, and others need to be alone to grow and to change, right? And, people say change like it's a bad thing, like, oh, we're not together anymore because that person changed. And really, I don't think that it's a bad thing to change. Maybe you just weren't supposed to go on that journey with them, but change is a good thing. And just because that person's change is different than your change, you hopefully are changing and growing too. I think that if you look at it on the outside, it's really obvious. Like the people that are staying the same are the ones that aren't getting opportunities in their lives and aren't, progressing, right? So I don't really know why changing has such a bad, like, what's the word? It gets a bad rep. And I think that it's actually the opposite. And now that I've kind of rambled on about that and convinced you that change is a good thing, I want to tell you some ways that you can change or become the person that you want to be, right? Because we can look back and we can regret the things we've done or the people we've hung out with, or like, I don't know, so many things not doing things, right? But if we focus on the future, then a lot more things will pop up in your head that you want to accomplish and that you want to do. So if you want to accomplish new things or let go of limiting beliefs, I want to give you some of my advice on how to change and how to actually stick to it and not let other people's perception of your change affect you. Because, like I said, I really think it's a good thing when people say you changed, unless, I mean, the obvious signs like if you're getting in trouble or something. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if your friends tell you you changed, that's literally good. So, yeah. So, this is how you do it. Let me tell you how. I first want to go about this by saying I got my little piece of paper. I want to start by saying that what was I saying? Oh yeah. So a lot of the reason why people relapse or stay the same or believe that they can't change is because of others' perceptions of them, right? A lot of people will hold on to who you were and who they think you should be. People will keep that first impression quote um in their mind, right? It's very hard for them to comprehend you changing. And you have to just not focus on what others will say to you and focus on your own mind, because if you actually let go of the old memories and stop surrounding yourself with people who hold those memories onto you or associate you with those memories or just won't like allow you to be your new you. I think it's awesome if people around you can appreciate it and not bring up your past, right? I'm talking about people who would constantly bring up your past or tell you, no, you're this person, so how could you ever be that person? People who are stuck in those ways and stuck in the way that they think you'll be, right? So you have to let go of others' perceptions and you have to let go of old memories that do not serve you. And anytime those old memories come up, I want you to visualize the new you or the new thing or the new goal and think of that instead. So if you have like OCD or something, anxiety, stress, like a lot of those things will put kind of like compulsive thoughts in your head. And a really great way to help with that is to like manage your compulsive thoughts. So, like, force yourself, like, no, I have this image and I'm thinking about it every time the other image tries to creep in. And yeah, just don't let your memories trigger you and don't let people trigger you. Stay focused on the future because you can't go back in the past. And anyone trying to weigh you down emotionally like that, they they want to hold on to something that you're not anymore. You know, the phrase that's like, if they're not okay with your boundaries, that's because like they like you when you don't have boundaries. That's not really a good person to be around anyway. Like attracts like. So don't be afraid of being healthy about it, okay? But letting go of people that no longer serve you or just literally won't let you thrive and be the best you because like attracts like. And if you be this person that you want to be now and you literally can be it right now, you will attract other people like that, like the person you are now. If you're authentic about it and you really want to be this person, then the universe will bring other people like that into your life. So don't be worried about like needing to keep someone around because you feel lonely. Like being lonely is a very temporary moment. There's so many people in this world and I can promise you that because like everything I do alone and I always make friends and meet new people and it's really crazy how the world will literally like give you anything you desire, like any friendships that you want. There's so many crazy similarities between me and people I meet when I am, being this high vibrational person. I'm actively being this person and going for my goals. Others will come into my life like that just perfectly align. It's amazing like that. So don't be afraid of letting those people go or being afraid that you won't fit in with whoever you want to be because like attracts like. And yeah, I do see that in my life. And if you look back, you'll see it in your life too. Yeah, just don't. So I want to preface this by saying once you meet these new people that are aligned with the new you, don't self sabotage. I used to do this when I was younger. Like, I would self sabotage, and I see a lot of people do it now. You don't want to build it all up just to tear it all down, do you? So let's not do that. All you have to do is stay confident in who you are and who you're being and know that it's okay when you meet those other people. You do belong. You're just like them. Like you do belong. So don't let lack of confidence ruin your future or spend all this time to manifest your desires just to tear them down because you unknowingly self sabotage. If you lack confidence, if you hate yourself, it will seem like you're hating on others, and then others will feel very uncomfortable about that and feel like that's put on them. There's situations where people have a lack of confidence and they unknowingly have taken it out on me, like in a friendship. Maybe they were hating on themselves, but it came off wrong because if you are in that vibration of hate or lack of confidence, you're not just applying it to yourself, you're energetically steamrolling through others. So just stay confident and do not let your, like little bit of like worry in the back of your brain stop you from the person that you are now because you're still going to have like little fragments left of those limiting beliefs. So they'll creep back up once you do have this new life and you are around people that are great like you. You will feel this little bit of lack of self confidence and you have to let that go. That is like the final test so that once you pass that, you're good. But a lot of people self sabotage and go all the way back. So do not do that to yourself. Last little bit here I have is about now that you have it, how to keep it and how to really own it and be in that person, be in that mindset, be in that attitude. And like, just stay consistent. Anytime that outworld, outworld, outward world tries to stop you or make you question yourself or tries to bring up the past in any way, then you just have to home back in, remind yourself who you want to be and who you're being and who you are now. The home is within. Everything is temporary, but you go through your whole life with yourself and the home is within. So no matter what anybody says or thinks or they tell you it's unrealistic, breathe, close your eyes, or whatever you need to do. I'm cocky and I like to stare in the mirror and flex and tell myself how great I am. And so the home is within. Whatever makes you feel confident in yourself, stare in the mirror, meditate, close your eyes. I do think staring in the mirror and telling yourself how great you are is a great way to remind yourself like what you believe in because it almost feels like you're another person is telling you that, when you're staring at yourself. You you're giving yourself a pat on the back, like in The Sims, how they build their charisma and their social skills is literally talking to themselves in the mirror. So I think there's like something to that. You have to trust yourself. And trusting yourself is like a practice because you have to find ways in which you can make the bond with yourself stronger. So, whether that's, you say you're going to do something and then you do it, and then you congratulate yourself and you honor yourself, and you're like, yes, I did this. Thank you, self. Like, feel how good it feels to feel accomplished. You have to build that trust within yourself. And once you build a good trust within yourself, then you can manifest things very quickly because you can say, I'm going to get this thing. And that's what I believe in. And I trust myself. So I'm not going to backpedal. I'm not going to self sabotage. I'm not going to let other people's opinions get in the way because I trust myself that when I say I want this thing, I'm going to get this thing and I'm going to do the actions. And I'm never going to doubt myself. I'm never going to look backwards. I'm never going to sabotage in any way. And I'm not going to let any influences impact that, right? Because I have such a good, strong sense of myself and my being that it's easy for me to think that way. Self love and self trust is like the big catalyst in a lot of things because if you don't trust yourself, it's really, really easy to let others control your life or let others trust better than you. Everyone has an intuition, everyone was put on this earth for a reason. And letting others control your life or tell you what to do or asking people's opinions is such a waste of your own. So let go and let it be. After you have set these intentions of being this new person and you're not letting others get in the way, you're not letting your past get in the way, you you have to let go and trust that the future will unfold in the way that you need it to in every moment. I've done a lot of bold things in my life. I'm a very bold person. I'm very impulsive, which is kind of weird for having like pretty bad anxiety and like OCD, and sometimes I like really overthink things. So it's weird how impulsive I can be, but being impulsive can be a good thing because like I really just take chances, and I think that like people want to call me lucky, right? Because I take these wild chances, but I think that anybody could do that. Trust yourself, trust the universe, let go, and watch it happen. I really think that most of the time it's just that people are scared to trust in themselves to make bold decisions. But if you make that bold decision, watch it work out for you too. The universe always has us, and the more you let go, the easier it gets. There's this girl that I really looked up to like years and years ago, and she was a really, really good dancer. And so I'd always watch her and I learned from her. And I would ask her, like when we'd have bad days, like in ballet, well, in sports and art, and anything like that, you just don't feel on some days, you just have bad days. And I was asking her a lot, like how do you get through those? And she's like, I literally just like let go and I'm just like, this is easy. Like this is easy. This is easy to me. I'm the best one here. I don't care who's watching, a billion turns that's easy to me. Like this, you know, choreography is easy to me. It's like you have to let go and in that and when I started applying that into my life, it helped me so much. It's that confident and that letting go that really does make it easy. There's a reason why people tend to like narcissists or dark people, and that's because things are easy for them because they blindly overly trust themselves. Like they trust themselves so much, they're so confident that it works out because it's easy for them. They don't hold these attachments to the outcome because they truly like believe in themselves. And I'm not saying that girl was a narcissist at all. Like I said, I looked up to her, but I'm just saying, like on that scale of like narcissism, there's a reason why people like narcissists, right? And I think it's because they have a little bit of that like already there that like I'm the best. And then I think with narcissists or like anything like that, like we all go through these things a little bit. Like that doesn't make you a narcissist or chronically depressed or whatever the thing that you go through, right? Or if you feel a little anxious. But I think it's like true narcissists, like they don't have awareness of like the outside. Like even when I was like younger, I didn't really like have a concept of what I looked like on the outside. I was just very confident in the things that I did. And there's good parts in that. Don't become a full-blown narcissist. But, maybe more like that girl I was saying that she worked hard and she was a very kind person, but she believed in herself, and really, really, really believing in yourself is huge. Like confidence, trusting yourself, believing in yourself, and letting go. Letting go, trusting the universe has you, thinking of all the good things, and not letting society pressure you or make you feel fear. I think a lot of things that the government does is fear based. And if you don't let the fear get to you, it really won't affect you. So apply that into your life and see how life around you will change with you. And if anybody is against you changing or tell you that it's not possible for you, then tell them to F off. So, yeah, that's my video about change and the topic about how people can change and how you can change and how change is a good thing and that we should all embrace it. Yeah. So, thanks for watching.